I'm Dani Colito, local Bellingham expert, real estate agent, mom on the go, and more. Now, if you're thinking about moving to Bellingham, Washington at any time during this video, go ahead, pause the video, scroll down. All my contact info is below. Go ahead and like, subscribe to stay updated on all my latest videos on what it's like to really live in Bellingham, Washington from a local's perspective, who moved here over 15 years ago, who has kids, who does the mom thing, who does the real estate thing, and I cover all areas of Bellingham, Washington. All right, let's get into the video, 10 things you probably didn't know about Bellingham, Washington. Number one, the city slogan is the city of subdued excitement. So I remember when I first heard that slogan when I moved here, and it took me a while to really understand it, but it is a nod to the laid-back lifestyle of Bellingham, Washington. If you're looking for a laid-back lifestyle where you can be outdoors all the time, enjoy the recreation, this could be the city for you. Number two, our food scene is taken very seriously. So if you're coming from a big city or even a really small town, you might be more used to cultural foods or local foods or things like that. Here in Bellingham, we really focus on local food. So fresh produce, seafood, the water is right there. We have farmers markets where the farmers all bring their produce, and then lots of local food trucks and kind of on a smaller level. Something else that's really unique to Bellingham that I've never seen before is we have a fresh seafood market down by the dock, and it coincides with the farmers market. Lots of great food trucks. There's an awesome food truck scene here where you can try really interesting foods and lots of great restaurants. So many yummy places to try. Number three, natural beauty. This one might not come as a shock to you because this is really what Bellingham and the Pacific Northwest in general is known for, is our natural beauty. So natural beauty, what I'm talking about is we have waterfalls, we've got hiking, we have lush greenery, we have rivers, lakes, so many bodies of water, and it's just breathtaking. Everywhere you go, you walk outside, it's a beautiful scenery, and there's no denying that about living in Bellingham. Number four, we have a vibrant art culture here in Bellingham. We have art walks once a month. We have galleries. We have tons of local artists who live here because it is really inspiring to live in this place where there is so much natural beauty. Something unique about living here, there's a huge glass blowing scene. So you can go into different galleries and see lots of locally blown glass. That trickles up from Tacoma and Seattle where Dale Chihuly is, if you've ever heard of him. He's a really famous glass blower. Number five is our coffee culture. I never really got into drinking coffee until, well, number one, I became a mom. But number two, moving to Bellingham, Washington. I've been living here for about 15 years. I'm thoroughly addicted. No offense to Starbucks, but if you live in Bellingham, your probably number one go-to coffee spot is not Starbucks. We have countless coffee shops where you can meet friends, good vibes, you can set up for the day and work. You can have local coffee. There's lots of organic options. So our coffee scene here is really good. Number six is our music scene. It is on a smaller scale compared to a city, but we've got some really cool local music venues as well as some really cool local music artists. One of our bigger music venues is the Wild Buffalo. We've got Mount Baker Theater, which is absolutely stunning. And then we've got lots of little music festivals in the summer and lots of little local spots that you can go and listen to music, and music plays at breweries and eateries, and there's tons of music in Bellingham. Number seven is craft beer. If you are a beer person, Bellingham is the place for you. So we've got lots of craft beer, lots of breweries. Breweries are super fun because the food truck's set up there and you can bring kids, they can run around, you can enjoy a beer with a friend or your spouse or significant other. Number eight is sailing. Now, I don't sail myself personally, but we are in the perfect spot if you've ever wanted to learn to sail or if you are a sailor yourself. Not only is there sailing lessons, but there's also sailing camps for kids that is just super fun. Number nine, I like to call this ski to sunset. I don't know any other places in the country or in the world for that matter where you can go skiing at Mount Baker, one of the world's best mountains to ski and snowboard on. And then an hour and a half later, you can watch the sunset looking over the ocean, San Juan Islands in the background. It is breathtaking. So ski to sunset. I don't know many places that have that. Number 10 is our access to islands. So not only do we have the San Juan Islands, where you just take a drive down to Anacortes, it's about an hour away. You can take a ferry over to the San Juan Islands. There's a whole bunch of them. But in Bellingham, we have Lummi Island. So you can drive out, it's probably a half hour, maybe less, maybe 20 minutes from downtown Bellingham. You drive out to the Lummi Island ferry. It's a smaller size ferry boat, loads cars on, you go over, it's probably a 5-minute ferry ride. Go over to Lummi Island, you could spend the day there exploring. There's beaches, there's a little restaurant, there's little shops. So spend the day over on Lummi Island, watch the beautiful sunset, and then you can come home that day. All right, that wraps up the video on 10 things you probably didn't know about Bellingham, Washington. Now, as always, if you want to talk more with me about moving to Bellingham, I would absolutely love to hear from you. All my contact info is below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.